live on YouTube. And last but not least, excellent. Okay. We're live. Very good. Let's get started.
Time alone when I am perfectly willing to give her everything she needs. I don't care about her past. I don't care what she's been through. I just wanna feel one night with good love, baby. That's all I wanna do. So baby, if you got that feeling, well, I wanna give you that midnight healing. You know what I'm talking about, yeah. Just turn the lights down low. Come right on over here to me. I know you don't want no commitments, baby. I just wanna set your body free. And I don't care what's going on in the night outside my door. I just wanna get your head right, baby. Give you all the love I got for sure. So baby, if you've got that feeling, you know I wanna give you that midnight healing. Oh, I just wanna make love to you all night long. Midnight healing, baby. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Let me just do a quick mic check here. Let's make sure our audio sounds good. Hang on, everybody. There we go. Okay, check, 1, 2. Yeah, we sound good. Just do a quick check here. Let's make sure our audio sounds good. Hang on, everybody. Okay. All right, we're good to go. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Hour of Power. Let me make sure I have our guest up. There we go. Guest is up and live. Very good. Okay. Let me make sure we're good everywhere. We are. We're good everywhere. Okay. All right. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Happy Friday. How's everyone doing out there? All right. Welcome to the Hour of Power. You guys know how the Hour of Power works on Fridays. It's HOPE, which stands for HOP East, which is the other side of the world. So it might not be there morning, might be there afternoon, or almost their night. But so our guest for today, right? First time we had a chance to meet her. She came on. She was actually one of our first community shows after our community show. So we did a test run with the HOP crew. And when we had a successful test run with the community show that we did for the super community, we then decided to give a shot to all these other communities. And they were the first community to step up. So they were the can community. And we had Jacky and Viorica both come up. And so today we have Jacky as a guest for the show. We're going to feature her as an artist. So I don't want to waste much time, but we have said hello to Jacky before, but let's say hello to her again. And let's talk a little bit longer than 15 minutes. So hang on while I bring her up. I got to switch over. IJ. Jacky, what's up? Say hello to everybody.
I'm saying hello to everybody. Hi. Oh my God, Mark, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so nervous. I told you I'm nervous. And I'm already, my hands really cold because I'm super nervous, but I'm also happy at the same time. So let's go.
Okay, so Jacky, not sure if you ever expected to come back on HOP all by yourself, but my objective always was to bring the community leaders back on, because I started noticing that the community leaders themselves, for all the communities, were artists as well, just not community leaders, but artists. So I started looking at everyone's art, started looking to see what everybody was creating. And I said, you know what? The community leaders that got a chance to come on, they got a chance to present everyone's art, but they never really, sometimes some community leaders never got a chance to present their own art. And so I thought it would be a good thing to start inviting the community leaders on the show again. So, here you guys are. I think it's been a few months since you've been on the show, but welcome back. I want to start off with something real simple, right? I want you to introduce yourself to everybody and talk a little bit about you and talk a little bit about your art. And why don't we start there? So I'll give it to you and I'll let you take it over from there. Go ahead, Jacky.
Okay. It's simple. Okay, it's simple. So I'm Jacky, and wow, I am I'm Jacky, but this is my like как это по-русски? I forgot the name. Close the show. I forgot my English words. Oh, okay.
It's all right,
Yeah.
Jacky. You take your time. We got 2 hours to film, so we're in no rush.
2 hours. Yeah, okay. So I don't know what to say. So I'm Jacky, and I live in Russia. I live in Moscow. I have a family. I have a kid. I have a dog and cat. And all my life I was working with coffee. And over 6 years ago, I started to draw digitally. And for now, I'm a full-time digital artist and community leader of a Can NFT club. So this is my not work, it's my life. I live in the community, and I live for community and for my art, doing art, create some pieces, and just just do all of this stuff.
Not only all of that, Jacky, but you are pretty good at social media. I mean, you seem to have the so if you check out your Instagram, and I never found a TikTok yet, but I'm assuming there might be a TikTok out there. But Here, this is interesting. All right, let's go back to the beginning because this is not like a community show. We're not focusing on a community show. We're kind of focusing on you and how everything came to be. Right, sort of like a little look into your life. When you were younger, right? Were you always was there? Okay, how's the back? Was there always art? Were you always drawing? Was there crayons? Was there, when you were little Jackie, right? Um, what was the deal with the art, or was there never art? I mean, was there school? Was there classes? Was art always a thing, or were you headed in a different direction?
Okay, so first of all, Mark, I wanna say that you are frozen. You frozen
Okay,
on the picture.
we're gonna have some technical difficulties today, huh?
Yeah,
All right, hang on. Let me.
because it's Friday. Это 13.
It's I'm live. It's you never know what surprises could happen. All right, how's that? We good? You can see me now?
And
Yeah,
yeah,
I
now
think
it's
I'm
good.
all right. Okay. Sorry about that, Jackie. Yeah, so younger Jackie, right? Why
Uh-huh.
don't you tell us, was there ever art? I mean, did you ever do art? Did you ever create art? Was art ever a thing? The digital drawing and yeah, why don't you go ahead, take it from there, Jackie?
Uh-huh. Okay, so younger Jackie never go to artist school or university or something like that. So I did art by myself. How you say it, self-taught artist,
Yes.
like yeah, practice by myself. Yeah, but I always I always love to draw. So on a paper with some materials, but never go to artist school. But when I was younger, I used to um, customize clothes. I remember that I told you before, so I was drawing on the clothes, and it's like customizer, right? So few years I was customize clothes, and then I understand that it took a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of everything. And when I had a baby, I understood I can't do all of this stuff. And then I started to create digital art.
So the clothes, I remember us talking about that. Let's go back to the clothes a little bit more. What exactly did you do that you were customizing the clothes? Did you paint them? Did you add jewels, gems, buttons? Yeah. Why don't you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I had special colors and just painted for order, right? Am I correct? Yeah,
Yes,
so people ask me to customize their t-shirts and this stuff often. Sweatshop. Yeah.
you know that I used to paint clothes as well, but I used to airbrush. I never painted physically. And then I used to always when I used to order come in depending on what someone wants. Sometimes people would want graffiti. Sometimes people would want all sorts of different things. Now there's so many different ways I think with social media, right? The use of social media, the way that so I think a lot of people now for art, right? You might not be the biggest seller of art online. However, there are so many different ways to create revenue from doing art just by posting videos and photos and things of that nature. One of your talents that are one of the things that you're extremely good at is creating these videos that you do for your can community, and all these art videos that you got floating around on IG, which just drew my attention immediately. not only your art, but right, all the creation of these videos that show your art. And we didn't have that back in the days when, yeah, it wasn't that existent. Well, it wasn't for me when I was, creating clothes. Otherwise, there might have been a lot more traffic and maybe possibly some revenue because sometimes if these videos go viral, you can make money off of them. So you were customizing and creating clothes. And you had a child, and then family started. And then, so you started creating digitally, right? But then, what else went on during that time period? You mentioned, did you say coffee?
Yes,
Oh,
coffee.
okay.
Coffee took more than 10 years of my life.
Okay. Okay. So,
Yeah.
what did you do with what did you do in coffee?
Okay, you open the box of Pandora
Oh,
just
okay.
right now
Well,
because I love.
I have coffee right here, so I'm very curious what you had to do with coffee, Jacky, because this is you decided to be a community lead, right? And that's not something everybody decides to do. So this coffee story must be very fascinating because I don't believe in fluke, right? I don't believe in like, oh, this just happened. Like there's something that was going on. And I think I feel like it happened in coffee, but go ahead. Why don't you talk about coffee?
Yeah, so what I did, first of all, I was working as a barista, just cooking, make coffee,
Okay.
brewing coffee. Yeah. And once I started to participate in coffee championships, and this is a huge period of my life, very interesting, very bright, because I was like, it was my coffee career. I was like in a rush all the time, like what to do, where to participate, how to grow, and all of the stuff. And I love the community. Coffee community is so amazing. People are great. And it was a lot of opportunities for me as a barista, how to grow. So I took part in coffee championships, and I am champion of Siberia twice, and then I second place in
With
Russia
this is with growing
with
coffee.
coffee. It's in preparation of coffee, like different methods, like cappuccino, like espresso,
Really?
and and the championships we needed to create a signature drink. So it's like my own recipe, или как это, recept, of signature drink. So with coffee, and it was so interesting. I love to memory. That time, remember that time. Yeah. And also I was leader of one coffee company. So then when I was like grow in my career, I also was open coffee shops for people and help them to open coffee shops, teach their barista, and like grow all of this stuff. And also I was in Brazil and participating. Uh, no, как это называется? Как это по-русски? Like the show, we have a show on TV, Barista and Farmer. It calls Barista and Farmer. So we have like 2 weeks, go to a farm, and then we grow trees, pick some cherries. Give me 1 second. I will show you something really
Okay.
interesting.
Okay. Okay.
Really interesting, just because.
I mean,
Yeah,
Jacky, I got
I
to
got
tell you.
back.
So while you right as I do these shows, you guys get more and more interesting as these shows go on. Nobody has the same background, and it's like nuts. And now you're like a coffee champion, and I'm not huge. I know so many people that are into coffee. Go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. So this is my uh,
Oh,
Как это
you got
называется?
trophies and gold plaques and
Trophies, right?
look at this.
Yeah, it's a best picker, coffee picker. When I was working on a farm, I was the best coffee cherry picker.
Now,
It's
what does
funny.
that mean? You pick the most ripe. Is there like
Right. Yes.
the most ripe bean? Is that
Not beans, coffee cherries that are on the trees. So first of all, coffee is a cherry, like it looks like cherry.
okay?
So yeah,
Okay, so I don't know too much about coffee. You have to explain to me how it works.
yeah. So how it works? We have farmers that grow in trees with coffee cherries. It looks like a berry, it's berry first of all.
Okay.
So you need to pick these berries, coffee berries, from season to season, and then you have some process with these cherries, and then uh, after all the process, you have coffee beans, and then you roast the coffee,
Okay, I
something
see.
like that.
I'm looking this up right now, Jackie. I need to know what's going on right now. So these it kind of looks like almost like grapes on a vine, correct?
Grapes,
Like it kind of looks like
grapes,
these berries. They look like they're on a vine.
kind of. Yeah, it's different shape. You can see different shapes of coffee berry.
Okay, so the coffee bean is then derived from this, correct?
I don't know this word.
Okay. So the bean, the final, we call it the coffee bean, and then that's what
Yes,
we grind up, right?
yeah,
That's
but
that's what comes from the berry. Yes.
yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. Um.
Yeah.
Okay. So interesting. So you won the award for best coffee cherry bean picker, huh?
Yeah,
Holy.
best coffee picker.
Okay. So now you create. Okay. So you are in charge of. Well, you're overseeing the growing. You decide what to pick, and then they create the coffee from this fruit that you pick, and then the coffee is served all different ways, right? Cappuccino, regular coffee, all sorts of different. Now, is this a coffee brand in itself that you created? Was this like a particular coffee, or was it for all sorts of different brands? Like,
Hmm. I gotcha.
okay,
So every company, like every coffee company in Russia, in anywhere, they buy coffee beans from Colombia, Brazil, Kenya, like from different countries that produce coffee. So my company also buy this coffee, green coffee from that countries, and then we had a roasting facility where people roasting beans, and then we had a brand, the brand who roast the coffee beans. So my last place where I worked calls Double B, Double B. So in Russia, it's a very popular company, and they have a very, very good coffee.
oh,
So you can mm, make it in pour over, like a cappuccino, like espresso, everything. Yeah.
okay, all right. So, shit, this is you guys are. I tell you, you guys are very interesting stories. Okay, so you're out uh, picking the perfect right coffee fruit the cherries and then creating the perfect bean. You're working for a company, you're helping set up coffee shops, and you're
Right.
teaching. Not only are you winning awards on this, but you're also teaching, which is scary for. And I mean, this is good news for NFTs and the art communities because look at the level of success you had in coffee and coffee beans. And not only that, but people take coffee extremely seriously, like extremely seriously. You probably see all of the a lot of people on social media. They do these social media videos where they're grinding the bean out in nature and they're creating this little cup of coffee and how serious they take this morning cup of coffee. So there's a lot going on when it comes to like, there's a lot. People are very deep into coffee, and here you are winning gold coffee cups for creating coffee. Um, okay, so you're doing coffee, and now were you? Did you decide to do the art at the same time, or was it like something you would do on the side? Did you have anything to do with the coffee world? Um, did you ever create any type of marketing for them, or were you? Was it just strictly the bean? Like, did art and coffee collide, or were you doing the art on the side? How did that? Yeah, how did that whole thing, that discovery happen?
I think I got you. Um, so I have a lot of friends in coffee community. I'm working with one guy. He's also roasting coffee, and I create for them sticker pack stickers with character, coffee character.
Okay.
So this is one stuff. How to say? Короче, I'm working only with this guy. Uh, to create them like physical stuff that they use for marketing, like stickers, like
Right, right.
even socks. I don't know. They put all these characters that I draw for them.
Okay. So you actually were part of marketing, creating the the ads or things that they used to market the coffee as well.
Yeah.
Ah, see, okay. Now, were you digitally creating then? Like, how did you create the art during that time period? Did you, what was, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so just I don't know. I was like I wanted to create coffee, not coffee. I wanted to work with coffee and make art. Yeah, but it's difficult. I have like a philosophy in my mind that I don't know how to say it in English, but in Russian it впихнуть невпихуемое. It's like you need to put a lot of things that you do in one place and try to do all of this at the same time, but it's really difficult to do. And for now, yeah, for now I separate this stuff. I still work with this company to draw them stickers, but I don't work in this company. So
Okay. So you're freelancing as an artist, creating
yes, this word, freelancing.
freelance. Okay. So you're
Yeah,
freelancing as an artist,
yeah,
working for this company. Now, is this so? Okay. So this is important, right? Because you decided to move on. And so that means
right.
you were working in the art world, and you started to create digital art. Did you start? Was it physical in the beginning? Like, did you draw, or was it always digital? How did you learn to begin? Was it NFTs that started to like? Did you learn about NFTs first? How did the whole? How did you transition? Right? How did you? Because you were in coffee, and then you started to create art. Then you decided you were going to move to art and NFTs, and also create a community, which I think you probably got a lot of community experience through the coffee community, and through working through the company and working that you probably gained a lot of experience when it comes to that. So at that point in time, how did the whole NFT, like, did you see NFTs first, or was it just art and then somebody introduced you to NFTs? how did that whole thing happen between the coffee to the art? As you transitioned.
Hmm. So I start only digitally, and I started with stickers. So I created for order, some sticker packs, like some um, woman characters, some celebrities, like they want to use stickers for social media, for something, I don't know, marketing maybe. So I started my digital journey from the stickers, and I felt in love with creating uh, humans, like faces, these human characters, emotions, all of this stuff, and then just understood that like this is my way. Like I love art. I love to create. I love to feel the energy when I create something. I feel like every клеточкой своего тела energy from creation of art, even if it's digital, right? But it's still very passionate for me. So, and I started with creating stickers, and then I just go to develop skills in digital art. And for now, I just take some characters from my mind, from my imagination, and put some energy, what I feel. And you maybe can feel it from some details or maybe colors, because colors for me it's very symbolic. So it's like if I use red, it's something passion, it's something like fire, I don't know. So
It's very,
kind
very,
of
very
that,
hot, and red is very a lot of energy, a lot of heat. You
right?
right. Blue, I tend to find is a little more colder, uh,
Mm-hmm.
a little more subdued. Where red is a lot more energy. You could see this because your portraits are very they have a lot of color in them. All of the well, I mean, all of the art that I'm watching now, right? Because I only know you right now. I didn't know the barista, and I didn't know the person who was creating art way back then. When you, I mean, self-taught, right? And when you're self-teaching yourself, and you're teaching yourself how to create art, how did you go about that? Did you watch others? Did you watch YouTube, or did you just start practicing and doing it? How did you take, what steps did you take to start creating your art? Because like others on the show, a lot of people have art backgrounds, right? Where they went to art or they studied art. But for you, you mentioned that you were doing coffee for almost 10 years, but then you started to create marketing, started to create photos, started to create stickers, started to create all this sorts of things, and you got into it. You started to enjoy creating all of the marketing for these works of for the coffee, for the coffee world. And now here you are in the NFT world doing, working on these things. So you mentioned that you self-taught yourself. How did you go about that? How did you learn? How did you learn the process of getting better and working on your art?
Great question. So an experience is really interesting because for me, how I educate myself, I use different um, уроки. How to say уроки in English? Lessons. Да.
Okay, okay,
I took some lessons from another artist, digital artist.
okay.
So because it's a lot of really talented people who teach others, and I just buy some lessons and spend a lot of time to learn how to do this, how to do that, some fishki, how to create all of this stuff, and uh, I don't know. It's like maybe more harder to spend time to teach myself. Like because I don't know, I don't have a art background from the university, but it's difficult. But I love it. And when I say that I spent uh, every single day with these lessons, with these headphones, sitting and just drawing from hour to hour to hours. I don't know. It's like you just here and you have a goal and you just go and create and try to grow the skills.
Okay.
And then and then I know like NFT from Instagram, just NFT. It was like everywhere 3 years ago, and I was like NFT. What is it?
Okay, okay. So, you,
What is it?
Jackie, you running ahead with the show. Okay, okay. Hang on. So NFTs, right? That's how did so you discovered NFTs through Instagram? Is that
Right.
correct?
Yes.
Okay, talk about that. Talk about that because everybody seems to discover it a different way. So, what was going on at that time period when you were drawing, learning how to draw and create, and then you came across NFTs? How did you see them for the first time? I mean, how did you discover? How did you learn about them? How did you discover them? And then how did you get involved? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So as I said, I've heard it from Instagram. I believe it was like a boom of NFTs that time, 3 years ago. And I don't know, some great artist was already involved into NFT world, and they also had some videos, some posts about NFT, and I just saw this word NFT, and I was like, what the hell is that? Why all artists go to NFT and doing this stuff and making like millions? I don't know, because everyone say, I don't know how it's in America, but in Russia it was like, oh my God, artist, you go to NFT and you will be a millionaire from the first sale.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my God, of course, I want to be a millionaire from the first sale. It was like, okay, I need to learn about it. And it was like, I don't know, interesting. It's like the new step. And for now, I believe NFT is still a new step for artists. But don't think that it's too easy because it's a lot of stuff, a lot of terminology. It's a lot of different things in behind the NFT. It's not only just a image that you sell to collectors. It's a lot behind the NFT. So I just started to learn.
Okay. So here you are, right? Doing the coffee thing, doing the art thing. It doesn't sound like the art thing was didn't sound like the art thing happened from NFTs. It sounded like the art thing was happening because the art thing was always happening. But then you bumped into NFTs. And yes, over in America, it was the same thing because it was Beeple that kind of woke up everybody, right? It was the big $69 million sale. Everybody was making huge sales from 2000, 2020, 2021. There's a bull market. If you just dropped your NFTs, the Bored Apes were selling high. The Crypto Punks were selling high. It was just all this digital artwork. There was a world where digital artwork was fetching extraordinarily big prices. And so the Beeple sale, which was the $69 million sale, at the time that they made it sound like he sold a JPEG, when in reality, it was really his first 5,000 days of artwork that he created each and every day on Instagram. So as he was growing his fan base on Instagram and as he was learning and creating art, he was doing it each and every day. And then eventually, when he made the shift to NFTs, or he saw this opportunity like other photographers did, like other artists did, at that point in time, he took advantage of that. And then I think everything fell in the right place, right? And so he had a lot of success. A lot of other artists had a lot of success. There was a lot of money moving around. Like you said, though, it wasn't the easiest thing to get into. There's crypto wallets. There's, trying to figure out the blockchain. There's all the different sites. Where do I mint? What do I mint under? Do I do it ETH? Do I do Tezos? Is it Object? Do I do Solana? There's a lot of different things going on taking place in the NFT world. That's not so simple for everybody. People just, a lot of physical artists, they create a physical piece of art. And then there's not much, you don't have to worry about where you're selling it. You just have to find a collector and you sell it. But in the NFT world, you got to mint it, right? You got to get it on an exchange. Which exchange am I going to put it on? Am I going to put it on Super Rare, Foundation, Object? It's like 40 different exchanges that you got to figure out where everybody is, where the collectors are, where, how to reach the collectors, how to get in front of them, how to deal with all of this. So you discovered NFTs. Now, were you still in coffee at that time?
No, not now.
No,
So I'm involved in coffee right now just because I'm cooking, brewing coffee every day at home. But no, I leave my job, IRL job, uh,
what,
half a year
so
ago.
how many years ago was that?
When I leave my job, half a year.
Oh, so you left a half a year ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you discovered NFTs, you were still working in coffee, yeah?
Yes, I was. I had a period. How to say? When you sit with a baby at home, how you call it?
Um,
How you call it?
isn't it like
Maternal.
yeah, it's
Как
like the
это?
first, isn't that when the baby's first born, it needs to be,
Yes.
right?
You need some time to sit with the baby.
Maternity leave,
Maternity leave. Yeah.
right? Right.
And then I go back to my IRL job. And after 1 year, I said bye-bye to coffee. But as I have a huge experience in coffee, and I was participating in some coffee championships. Um, it's like in coffee you have some levels. So I am in a level of a judge. So I can judge coffee championships. So, and still for now, people ask me to go to the championships to take part as a judge. So this is what I can do when people ask me in coffee. But yeah, one half a year ago, I leave my aerial job and just started to create only art, only NFT, and of course my community, because it's really important to develop, to create something new for people. So it's a big ответственность. I don't know how to say it in English.
It's all right. It's all right. Okay. So hang on. We jumped too far ahead here because there's
Let's jump.
you're moving too fast for me. All right. So you made it into NF. So you're in. So you're working on your art. You're still working in coffee. And then you discover the NFT world and the NFT community through Instagram and all other artists making sales. Now you start to venture into NFTs, you start to learn about NFTs, and at the same time, you're working on your art. Now, how did the community part come into play? Like, were you working on as an artist first, selling NFTs, and then You don't like, was it the community that came first, or did you sell art first and then decided that, you know what, this is so difficult that if I create because you guys created this community, right? Where you're teaching others how to create NFTs, and so that had to come from some success. So I was curious, how did that whole thing work? Were you you know in the beginning when you first discovered NFTs? Did you start to make sales as an artist first, and then decide to create the community? How did you decide to create the community?
Okay. So when I started NFT journey, I started as an NFT creator, and I was selling art on OpenSea. I
Ah,
believe that we only have OpenSea. It was a lot of sales in this platform, and then Foundation, of course. And I just was just an artist, NFT artist, but I also have. Experience of teaching people, because I said right that I was teaching barista, and I was teaching uh, um, people how to open coffee shops. So I have a background.
right, right.
And when everything was the market go down, like beer market came, I understood that we need something like a fresh air, because it's we need to support. I'm talking about only for about Russian community. I just saw that we need something. We need community who will be putting all these people together. And I met Viorica and asked her like, let's do it. And she said, let's do it. Yeah.
Okay. So
I hope you understand my Russian English speech.
yeah. You're good. You're good. I get it. I understand you pretty good. As I'm not having any difficulty here. So you and Viorica met, and then you asked Viorica, hey, you guys want to do you want to create a community where we can help the Russian community understand NFT and NFT artists? And so is that how Can? That's how Can was born. Yeah.
Right, right. And our name of the community, Can NFT Club, it's let's don't talk about a Russian name, because you don't understand it. Only Russian can understand it. But in English, it's really interesting that Can, it's like the philosophy that together we can grow, we can do better, we can, I don't know, have more opportunities all together. So that's why Can NFT Club is like, I don't know, perfect name for our community and for our philosophy that we bring.
Okay. So I was always curious. So yeah, I didn't know if it was they abbreviations, right? Sometimes like so FBI, Federal Bureau. I wasn't sure if CAN actually stood for something, or if CAN was you can do it, right? Or it can be done, or we're we can do it. But that was one of my questions. So thanks for explaining that. The community thing. It sounds like you built the community during a bear market, right?
Right.
Art got very slow, sales got very slow. A lot of people became discouraged. A lot of people left. But then you guys, and Viorica, who's coming on in 2 weeks. You guys, I tried to
Yes.
tried to get you guys back to back. But you guys started building this community, and you saw opportunity where you could teach, right? And now here you are with all of this coffee experience, all of the coffee, being able to go around teach people how to, create coffee, the best way to do it. You can judge coffee. You have these gold cups that you've won from coffee. So now you judge these competitions. You taught people how to actually create coffee and create coffee shops, how to become successful at it. So now you take these skills and you say, hey, I can apply this to NFTs and NFT art and the Russian community. I could teach everyone how we sell. And then I can get artists selling as well. And you guys have created this very successful community that has stood the test of time through the bear market. And not only that, but you're still learning and creating, and you're getting better at art. How much time now? You have a family, right? You have the coffee, you have the NFTs, the community building, and then you're learning your art at the same time. I would imagine that things got very tough or time-wise where you had to make a decision on what to favor. And it sounds like, obviously, if everybody's been watching and paying attention, you favored NFTs and art, which meant that something else had to go. Was life difficult at a point in time when everything was being, like you said, in Russia, everything was being done at once, especially as, you taking care of your child, your family. But then you decided that, hey, you know what? NFTs, NFT art, creating art, this community, you decided to go with that, which means you saw something, right? You saw something more, especially when in a bear market, when everybody's running away. You and Viorica are diving in like, let's make this happen. So you guys had to see the potential for a lot of success, especially in the art world and when it comes to artists, because a lot of times people say, especially parents, right? You're not going to, it's so difficult to make it in the art world. It's so difficult to sell art. And then here you guys are building a community, like, nah, we're good. As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave my job because I feel so good about what we're doing. What did you see that made you so confident that you felt that this was the direction and this was the path? Was it the fact that you were creating art or helping people? Like, okay, let me let you answer that. Go ahead.
Wow, it's more difficult. You start with something simple, but now it's more difficult. Кушай, кушай. So what I see, it's an interesting question just because you just say something from the bottom of my mind. I can't express everything that I really see because I just see it and I just feel it. I need to be here. This is my place. It's something that energetic. I feel this is my place, and I feel that I still can bring more value to these people, to artists. It's like this is my mission. I have a mission, so I just want to go with this mission.
Okay.
And my mission is here. Like my kid is my mission also, but art is something great. I don't know.
So, Jacky, what you talk about your mission, right? Um, what, yeah, maybe you want to talk a little bit about because I understand what you're saying. The energy with the artists and the NFT world and hanging out with all these artists, spaces, right? You're a very successful space host. You guys host spaces. You did for a very long period of time. Now you have ventured into the 3D galleries. I actually have your 3D gallery, but even more than that, I saw the can gallery with all you guys dancing around. I think that was on Spatial. I'm almost positive that was Spatial. But I saw the on cyber. Now you guys get involved with that. But not only that, but you get into spaces and you get to communicate with all these artists around the world. And now you're feeling this energy that all these artists are feeling. And it's a good energy. You know, there's a lot of really good energy that floats around the space. And now you feel like you're at home with a purpose. Maybe you could talk a little bit more about your feeling of what you could bring to this space. And you have a very you have a very you have a very specific vision, and you can see the vision because if you look at your Instagram, it's a little difficult to see on X, but on your Instagram you can see it very well because you make these. I don't necessarily understand them only because of the language barrier, but I understand what you're doing from watching them. You know, I see what you're doing. Like, I've seen enough social media to know what someone's doing, and you're taking it. You're creating these small videos that are igniting excitement not only around your community but around your art as well for the Russian community to see. So you have a vision, a purpose. So maybe you could speak a little bit about that.
Okay, good question. Let's start with something. I have a very complicated mind. And as you say, I see something. And in our community, in our club, we have 4 different levels. It's like levels from zero to hero, you know? It's like artists that never involved in NFT, like new artists, can jump in our community and start to learn. So we have the first level when newbie, like, right, came and tried to learn about NFT. The second level is like base, and it's some exhibitions, spaces, streams. It's a lot of all of the stuff that's going on in NFT world just right now. Every single day, we share with people this stuff. Third, it's like pro. I don't know how to say pro. Like people who already involved and can grow all together. But back to your question, what I see and what I feel, what can I bring more? Uh, just because I can first help people to jump into NFT, like in a correct way. Because if you open internet, like Google, it's a lot of crazy information, like
Yeah,
sorry, old information, how to say,
yeah.
I don't know,
Oh,
it's
no, go.
creepy information about NFT.
It's all
Yes,
over the place.
yeah, yeah. So first of all, I can bring people into NFT in a correct way. I have this knowledge and I have this experience, and Via Rica also have this experience, and we can bring people this knowledge about NFT. And the second stuff, just because we are involving right now, we still creating art, we still looking for collectors, we still try to understand how to sell art, how to love art, you know, because sometimes people trying to go some trends and they forgot about their art. But art is something that you create for myself, you know, this is my art, and how to do this, where to participate, where to go, what people to connect, how to connect, and all of this stuff. And the third thing that I can bring into NFT community, Russian community, it's my crazy ideas, like how to jump to nomination. Uh, so just today, we have a Russian community also that I don't know, nominate. You know what is it? Like they give some prizes to artists. So our community was nominated because I was like talking to people how to do this, and I helped one guy to do this, and he said, "Let's go, let's jump to do this for you also." And it's like some crazy ideas that I have. I just want to bring to people. And I believe it's a great value for artists, some challenges, something, exhibitions, this nomination, everything. It's like the huge field for creation, for talent people. I want to be here. I want to help and bring crazy ideas to life.
Well, you brought all of your gold cup coffee experience to so many coffee people, and now you've had experience selling art. You've successfully sold art, and now you're bringing that experience to all of these artists that are probably ending up in this world like, I don't know what's going on. I don't have a clue, and I need to learn. And then here you guys are, you and Viorica sitting here, like, hey, we should have a community. But even more than that, you're an artist as well, and you're creating art along with creating a community, a very strong community, because you guys had a very strong show. Your show was very good. I remember you guys were I think you guys were the first guys that you're like, yeah, we'll do the show without hesitation. And this me, Sketch Hero, we were kind of like, wow, man, when we did our show, I knew that I was confident, right? Because I knew everybody. When we did someone else's show, it was like, I don't know these guys. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know what times, if they'll be able to. And we ended up having an extremely successful show. And that just goes to show, when there's an extremely successful community show, that's an extremely successful community. They know what they're doing. They know how to organize. They knew how to get their artists prepped and ready. And then on top of it, displaying their art. You also, from all of this community work and your coffee work and coffee judging and your family work, now there's the artist, right? There's Jacky the artist. And each day you're plugging away creating art. And I watch your pieces of art. Each piece of art gets more interesting and better. You are obviously, half community, half artists, half artist. Are you just sticking to the digital? I'm going to assume you use Procreate to create. Is it Procreate that you use? Do I have that right?
Yeah. Yeah, I have a Procreate, and sometimes I do animation, like simple animation in Procreate Dreams, but it's all digital, right?
Okay. So you've now focused on digital creation of art. Most people do the physical, then they wander into the digital, especially when they learn about NFTs. You are kind of learning the digital, doing the digital, being a digital artist, working with the coffee, doing digital art, creating promotions, characters, stickers. And now here comes along this NFT stuff. Now you make the transition creating your art. Are you going to stick with digital? Do you ever have plans of maybe getting back into possibly physical art? Is there any plans like that? Or are you going to strictly focus on digital right now? What's your plan with the art as far as you being an artist?
My plans is to develop my skills in digital, but I truly want to try watercolor,
Ah,
because I wanted to, feel some these materials, like IRL materials, and smell the paper, color. So I want to try this energy, because every art has its own energy. So I love watercolor, and I love watercolor pieces and artists. I want to try this.
okay. So this is interesting, because I want to. I would hang on one second, Jack. I gotta let my dog in. My dog is sitting outside in the cold, And I'm sure you guys know about cold, because so do we. We have it
Yes, we
pretty
know.
cold here. Come on, let's go, buddy. All right. Okay. All right. How cold is it there in Moscow?
How cold?
Yeah.
Not really cold right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's I don't know, maybe -5 or something.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about you guys. It's not cold for you guys is like freezing for us, but it's
Right.
we I think I think it's 29 degrees today. It's never been this cold in December before. We've never experienced this type of cold. Usually this is like January cold. So it's interesting. Nobody goes out in the cold. You guys seem to party in the cold, like it doesn't affect you. Okay. So interesting. So you're gonna do the watercolor. Well, you have interest in doing watercolor. You're doing the digital art as well. What? Let me hang on. Let me check the time here. Let me see where we're at. 10:10. Wow, an hour and 10 minutes already. Look at that. Okay, so I have a lot of your inks. Excuse me. I have a lot of your links, a lot of your artwork up, your recent artwork. You and I also have the Can website up, and so I want to go through all of that over on the computer. I want to make sure that I got the timing right, so we got about another 5 minutes, and then maybe we'll move over to the computer to take a look at all of that. Watercolor, physical. You want to bring physical into the art world, and then the community. Now, the community, right? Really quick, just to touch on the community one more time. You guys have all sorts of events. I mean, I thought one of the coolest. Now, that was the first time that I learned anything about it. But one of the first times that I learned about your community, I saw that you had the Halloween event with the keys, and something with the keys. And I thought that was pretty cool how everybody had keys and artwork. And you had a lot of different artists that were a part of that. How many people were a part of uh, uh, that event and your community?
Yeah, so we try to create a lot of art challenges like events, and I believe from time to time we have 30 from 30
Yeah, you guys
to
had a lot of pieces of. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
yes, yeah, so 40, I don't know, between these so something like that. It's a huge collection. And Mark, you're frozen
I'm
again.
frozen again.
Yes. I can also be frozen like you.
Well, I just, I got lives never disappoint me, Jackie. There's always something new on each and every live. I should be all right now. Okay. See, you guys got any? So pretty big event. 30, 40 pieces. That's 30, 40 different artists that you got involved, which is why an extremely strong community that you guys got going on. And you got a lot of artists involved, a lot of artists submitting. Your community now, is it just Russian? Can anybody join? How does that?
How that works? Actually, our community for Russians. Yeah. So, but recently we made event for everyone. Just because it's a lot of artists in NFT community, not only Russians, and we created a contest in November, so last month, and we have some judges, we had some sponsors, and we had over uh, 2,000, over 2,000 theses from our sponsors,
Oh wow!
and we did we um, how to say, put all this money back to
Oh,
our
that's the
participants.
that's
Yeah,
your
so
can was up at the top of
yes,
object, right?
yes,
Right.
right.
Oh, I remember seeing that. I was
Yeah.
curious about that. I said, "Oh, look at them go." Yeah, yeah. You guys must have had. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I saw that and I wasn't sure what was going on. Go ahead. Go ahead. That was a.
Yeah, so it was a contest for everybody, any mediums, any countries, and we have 222 artists who participated in this contest.
Oh wow.
So we had some winners, and we had some money to collect from artists. So it's a great event. It's like the new step for us because. As I said, we try to create some activities, some challenges for Russian artists, and this is the new step. It's a huge event, and I'm so proud of our team of collectors, of sponsors who just say, yes, let's go all together, and dream team. So we did it. It
Hey,
was great.
hey, Jackie. Let me ask you a question. You do a lot of your own social media. You also, I'm going to imagine that you create a lot of those videos that I see on IG, a lot of promotional videos. You also create your art, and then you're also doing the community as well. How do you properly divide your time when it comes to all of this? Do you have like a schedule where you say, you know what, my family gets me for 6, 8 hours, and then 2, 3 hours I work on, the community. 2, 3 hours I work on my art. 2, 3 hours I work on my social media presence. How do you manage all of that activity?
How do I manage all of this stuff?
I'm frozen again. What is going on? Huh. Something is giving me problems here. I cannot believe I'm frozen again. Hey. Cam link. Let me unplug this here. There we go. All right, I gotta keep an eye on this. I don't know why I'm freezing. I'm sorry, Jackie. But okay. My question: How do you right? A lot going on. The community, social media takes a lot of time as well. How do you manage all of this?
Well, I'm free from office right now, right? Because I don't have my real job in the office. So that's why I just have all my time for creating lessons, do art, do something stuff for community. So I just try to um, do my stuff like I do my job in every day,
Okay.
if
Um,
it's answer.
well, it sounds like your house has now become your art studio. Or,
Kind of.
or you even it's become your art office or your community office at home, where now you guys have created this amazing community, such a strong community. The showing actually has I got now you got, oh my man, I went black again.
Мак, ты пропал.
Oh, just let me tell you, we got some technical difficulties today. What'd you say? It was Friday?
It's Friday.
I've never had this type of
13.
I've never had these issues on a Friday. Usually we're pretty good on a Friday. Okay, here we go.
Oh my God, I broke your show.
No, no, it's Jackie. For some reason, with these shows, you never know what to expect. There's a new for 2 or 3 weeks we had audio issues that came out of nowhere. All right, we back. All right, we're good. Okay, so here's what I want to do, Jacky. Right, I have all your links up. And these are live shows. You never know what's going to go on. But I want to move over to the computer, and I want to bring up your links. I want to show everybody your artwork. I also want to show everybody your gram. I think those videos are great. I think the little videos that you create are awesome, right? I can't really understand them, but watching everything that you're doing, I know the videos are great. I also want to show your art, and then I also want to show the CAN website as well, and I want you to talk about that as well. So I'm going to, as I'm moving over and as I'm re-rigging everything and setting the screens up, question, do you guys have any type of events planned for December?
Yes, absolutely. We have an event. We have a new art challenge for our artists, and we moved to a new. No, it's not new platform, but if you know Wallet Bubbles,
Okay.
uh, yeah, it's a platform for artists, and we want to jump here with a new collection. It will be named Kenwood, like Hollywood, but can. So kind of funny. Yeah, and um, topic is the Christmas, but not like in general Christmas. Just to stay tuned. I believe it will be very interesting and bright, and just a lot of energy in this collection. So very soon, we will be launching this collection on Wallet Bubbles.
Okay. I have not made it to Wallet Bubbles yet, but Wallet Bubbles seems to be a new platform. You have Remix out there, Drip is out there. There's just so many things that are so much. There's so many new things each and every day when it comes to this NFT world that if you don't stay on top of the technology, I think it could really get away from you. Let me bring this over here up top, right? Okay, good. All right. So I have your X page open with us. All right, I got everything set up right here. Yes, I do. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's take a look at Jacky's art. All right, here we go. So I don't want to, sometimes when I mess around with IG, we lose the IG feed. So I want to maybe do that. I feel like your IG is like really who you are. If I start going flicking around on that, all right, you know what? First thing I'm going to do is bring up your gallery, which is your little spatial gallery here. Well, I'm sorry, your on cyber gallery. And so these have been, right, your works of art. Now these pieces of art, this is from the beginning, Jacky, that you worked on?
Yeah. Right. It's from the beginning and from the open sea.
Okay.
So this collection completely was sold out,
Okay.
and it's cool. By the way, this piece of art with butterflies, this pink one, it's a collaboration with Via Rica,
Okay.
our first collaboration.
All right. I'm just going to show everybody. I'm just going to go through your works. Now, back in the days of OpenSea, OpenSea was really the only platform at the time that you could post an NFT to that people were buying on. Now there's all these different platforms, right? What as far as the changes that you have seen with all of these platforms, how does an artist keep up with all of these changes? I mean, how do you know where to go and what platform to use? I mean, how do you make these decisions from your perspective?
Тарелочки лежит. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, can you give me 1 second, please?
Yeah. Take your time. Take your time. All right, guys. So while she's doing her thing, let's take a look at some of her art. This is her X page right here. So you can find Jacky here on X. And then if you also you go to our link tree, this is her link tree, which is her link tree link. That'll bring you very easily to all of her social medias, which is Twitter, Instagram. Her gallery is here. Also, the Can website is here. The Can website for the Can NFT Club is here as well. And then her foundation, her other foundation on ETH, Object, Wallet Bubbles. All right, Jacky, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
So I remember the question, how I understand where to jump, where to mint our art. When you stay in NFT every single day, when you talk to people, and I believe I have a lot of like NFT friends, and you just see how it's changing, and try to be in time. You know, it's like I see that Wallet Bubbles is. They develop the platform, and it's time to jump to this platform and do some challenge just right now. I feel it, I see it. As you said, I see it. Yeah, and I know these people who develop this platform.
Okay.
So I don't know, it's a good chance to do something new.
Okay. Do you feel that? Do you feel that same way with because there's remix, right? Hasn't remix just gotten pretty exciting right now? And then there's drip. Did you not mention that you've made your way to drip as an artist as well? And you will be having a drip drop. Is that correct?
Yes, next Monday I will join in Drip House with a new collection, but they have some troubles with Russian people. It's okay, I understand, but we have a community who present Russian artists. I can present like any artist. Yeah, and I they help me. Um, just to share my collection on Drip.
Okay. Um, do you should we show some of that you sent to me? You want to show some of those works
Yes,
of art?
why not?
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me bring that up on the side here. In the meantime, let's see. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Let me say hello to everybody. Everybody's saying hello. What's up, Cosmonica? Tara. Hello, guys. Oh, and I'm supposed to ask you about the color purple. What's the story with the color purple? What's up, Art Arena? What's up, Rama? All right.
They will answer to you. I mean, Tara, if you wants to answer this question, what's about the purple?
What is the story behind the purple? Well, I'll tell you this. So my favorite color is purple, which is so I can tell you that I find this. I need to know what. So I can see.
Okay, if your show is um,
Let me bring up.
18 plus, I
Okay.
can tell you.
Oh. Yeah. I don't think we got any kids watching.
So I'm not sure why we started to say this, but I hosted spaces,
Okay.
and one of um, once once we started to say like purple boobs just because it was funny, and it was like to say hi. I don't know. It's like Terra purple boobs. I don't know. I don't remember why we started to say this, but it's super funny. And now Terra, when he see me on some spaces, he say, "Hey, Jackie, purple boobs." Okay,
All right. So that's how you guys say hello now, huh? Purple boobs.
kind of.
I got you. I have some of the works of art up that you sent me uh, in X through DMs now. Um, so these are some of your most recent digital drawings, correct?
Right. Hmm.
Okay. Where are these guys? Are they listed? Or is it? Where do you have these listed? Are these foundation?
Um, no, it's on thesis.
Okay,
So
on
this
object.
first one and the second that we can see on the screen, it's on thesis.
Okay.
And the lady with red hair and the rose,
Okay.
it's wallet bubbles.
Okay. All right, guys. So you can find these pieces on Wallet Bubbles and Tezos. Now, I also have your up and coming drip up, which is 12, 16,
Yeah.
24. Why don't you talk a little bit about this?
You are the first people in the house who will see these pictures. So, as I understand, Drip House love some gamification. And I was thinking, I want to create some game, but in my way, because I create an woman characters, colorful stuff, and I created collection and name it Spectacle. It's like our life is always spectacle, something going on all the time. And in this game, in this collection, it's five sisters and one game, one guilty, one victim. And when you collect all of these pieces, maybe you will understand who is the guilty, who killed the sister, or maybe sister is not killed. I
Oh,
don't know. You can guess.
so this is almost like a Clue murder mystery type. Uh,
Ooh.
Very
Yeah.
very interesting. Okay, so is this the? I think this is what they call the. Um, this is almost like the promo that I have up right now with all of the. I like how you did the very creative, Jackie. I like how you did all of the thumbnails with the. Yeah, you got a little something going on here. This is pretty cool. These pieces right here are also. All right, there we go. I'm bringing them up, and the youngest. Now these are the pieces that. Now are these? How does it work, or how are you working it? Is this? Are there commons, rares? How did you decide how to do it?
Yeah, so I will have a commons and rare and ultimate, and also I didn't show you, but I also have common pieces. It's a process of drawing and some promo video also, but you didn't see it before.
Okay, so the actual all the different common rares. You're going to show the whips. The whips are more
Yeah.
of the common. Okay,
Hmm.
I got you. All right. Now the pieces that are the pieces that we have here, number one, two, three, and four. Are these the actual art pieces, the Polaroids?
It's like the Polaroid. Yeah, kind
Are
of.
these
It's like what?
are these the legendaries or the ultimates now? These the Polaroid pieces?
Not really understand the question.
Yeah, I know, cause so drip, right? They do rare, common, legend, I think, or
Mhm.
ultimate and legend.
Ultimate, yeah.
What is your ultimate? Is that all?
Let's like who is who?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Okay. Okay, I will explain. So the first one is common, and it will be some VIPs of process.
okay?
Second is rare. Third is the next one. I don't remember. Ultimate or so, and something for
I think
auction
it's
also.
legend. I
It's
think
like
it's legendary,
legend. Yeah,
right?
legendary, and this next one
Is
is
the ultimate,
ultimate.
right? Right.
Yeah.
Are these pieces all the single pieces? The pieces with the
Editions
with yeah. Are these
of
the
this.
actual works of art that they get as for the legends, for the legendary and ultimates?
I I believe it's yeah, single one,
Okay.
and people can collect how they want.
Okay. And now, do you have to get all four pieces in order to figure out the story?
Yes,
Ah,
because I have riddles. I have riddles for every single picture.
okay.
So and they are like a poem. I create poem for these pieces.
Okay. Very interesting. So you
Yeah.
gamified this whole thing. All right.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right. You guys were really good with the gamifying of the key event. The
Yeah.
little key event that you guys created, which what? Let me see if I can find. Here we are. Right. This was okay. So this was your piece from that key event, correct? Uh, with yeah. And so you guys kind of gamified that key, as far as you had to access the key first, and you guys always kind of make this fun. Your club makes it fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yeah. Just because NFT should bring some fun.
right. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
just art you guys do. You guys create art and you guys create more than that. Hang on, let me bring up everything here. So I got your right. I got your okay. Do we want to go to Walla Bubbles? Sure, we'll bring up Walla Bubbles. Let's bring up Walla Bubbles for everybody. Um, we have let's see, six sold, 2000 created. Okay, we're on the created. And I'll say one thing, Jacky, your work sells out. So you're very good at, you know how to market, and you know what to release, and you know how to release it. Are most of your artworks one of one? Do you ever do editions? What do you feel sells better? Like, what's the better way about going for artists, right? And since you're so good at teaching, and I don't know that much about coffee, but I know a lot about art, so we could talk about this. What do you feel is a better direction for artists? Should they focus more on one of ones? Should they put up editions? Does it depend? What are your thoughts on that?
Okay. So last time, how to say, recent time, past time, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, it was really cool to create one and one. But the time is changing, and for now, it's better to have um, different uh, different stuff. It's better to have additions, different pricing with different prices, and one on one also different prices, because actually we have to see what collectors we have. It's not like a lot of collectors now in these times, but just we need to understand what they um, prefer, for that time. It's not a bull market right now, but it's really better to have different editions and one and different prices, so people can choose um, from style and from pricing as well. So, like, I would say we need some balance between all of this stuff.
I'm on. So I opened up your object now, and I went back to May 12th, 2023. Some of your more originals, in the beginning, right? In the beginning when you
Hmm.
started posting. I'm on. I have Heartbreaker open, which hopefully you can see. And then I see 11 editions. Oh, look at that. Okay. So, what sites do you like the most when it comes to getting your art up here? And what do you feel? For new artists, right? Well, where would you suggest that new artists might start, right? Well, and I'm gonna flick through your art while we talk, so people could see your art on over on Object. But
Hmm.
if somebody was just starting off, right? Um, what would you suggest where they would start?
I would suggest to create editions, Not much, not many, because I always say that artists need to have energy to promote. Because if you have, I don't know, 1,000 editions, y- your time, your energy will be over one day. So the good amount, right? Amount of editions, it's not many than 10. 5, 10 editions is okay. And depends on price as well. But editions is good for a new artist.
Okay. I'm just flicking through some of your earlier stuff back in 2023.
I see.
Okay, you watching?
Yes.
Okay, okay, good, good. You also choose to animate some as well. Is Yeah, how do you make those decisions? Which ones get animated and which ones stay still? Does that mean, does that how does that did you just get that inspiration, or it's like, I'm gonna animate this one, this one's gonna stay still, or yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I create not many animations, but sometimes kind of, right. I feel I want to animate this one, but I don't do сложную, complicated animation. I do something simple but cute, and if I feel I can do something, I animate it. This one, this piece is with the music, by the way.
I was playing
And
it. I was playing a little. Yeah, I was keeping it low while you were talking, but
yeah, but the music is also music. I was compose the music for these pieces.
you created the music as well.
Yes.
Ah, look at this. So much more than just coffee. All right. Okay. Let's go back to created, load previous. So interesting, because I feel like object is outside of before. Oh, you said in the beginning open sea, but now
Hmm.
more. I feel like more object. Do
Yeah.
you enjoy the object and the Tezos platform?
I'm enjoying, yes, because OpenSea is not working anymore for us. It's like dead. Yeah, but funny, but not funny. It's so pity that some platforms dead,
Okay.
but it's like time changes. Yeah, it's a process of life, and technology is always changing. So I like object, but I also like wallet bubbles. It's Solana, and collectors can buy your art using different coins, different no, mom. How to say? I don't know. Короче, they
No,
use
you use all different
Solana,
blockchains, right?
dollar, or what they want.
Okay,
So.
okay. Tara's upset with me. Tara said, Tara could give, coffee gives the energy to create everything. Caffeine, right, Tara? I should say,
Yeah.
I say hello to Tara? Tara, purple boobies. This was the, so I have up now, I have the ward number 2. Now, this was the key event that you guys had, which I thought this was like my first introduction to you when we were doing your community. I saw all these keys going around. Every page I was on, someone had a key. And so that alone, I was very fascinated with. I want to know what these keys were all about and what they did and what they unlocked. And now I think you had it that if you owned the key unlocks the door to the piece of art. Is that how you guys did it?
Correct.
All right, all right, all right. So yeah, you guys do find a very interesting way on how to make NFTs more fun, right? Where most people just put them up and that's the end of it. You guys kind of found a very creative way to introduce and gamify, which is why you guys, I think, do good. I think people enjoy the games. Um,
I hope so.
I do, because I was trying to figure out. This is with the community things. You guys were my first community that I was ever introduced to. So, I didn't know much about communities or what communities do. And then I'm learning as I'm doing these shows. And I'm thinking how all these different communities, they all have each in little, they all kind of have their own little personality, right? That's what we should do. We should bring up your community page right now. Hang on, where are we? That's your Telegram. That's your no, not that, not yet. Okay, I'm bringing up your Can NFT Club page, and we should show this to everybody too. I'm gonna. Should we leave it in Russian? No, I gotta read it in English. But for those guys, there's Russian, there's English. All right, here we go. Okay, so I have up your club, your Can NFT website. This is the website that everybody comes to. I scrolled through and looked through all of this.
Oh, and you translated it.
Yeah. I got to do my homework with you guys, especially if it's not from English, right? So if it's Iranian, Russian, whatever I'm getting into, I got to have some idea what I'm talking about over here, Jacky. Okay, so this is your site. Now there's different. Now you mentioned that there's different ways. There's different plans, different ways that students can get involved. You guys have over 700 sales from the Can website, 300 collectors that you guys offer that you have worked with over the course of growing this since now you said 2020, 2003 years you guys were. How long is Can?
Community?
Yeah.
It's more than 1 year for now.
Okay. So you guys been at this. Did you have a big 1 year anniversary?
Yeah, we had a party.
Okay. Was that the party where all you guys were dancing in the metaverse?
Kind of.
Okay.
Online, we had a meeting.
We gotta. Okay, I know what that is. I gotta bring that up. We got the founders, which is you, Jacky, and Viorica. Both of you guys. I'll tell you what. It doesn't translate it perfectly. You could see where it makes some mistakes, but it translates it enough for me to understand. Both of you guys had a lot of success. Following both of you guys had a lot of sales and a lot of success in NFT art. We were one community leader this week. We got another community 2 weeks from now. So I'm just I'm gonna scroll through. You have student successful stories. Question: how if someone wants to learn, and how do they have to come to the site? They have to reach out to you guys. How does it work if they want to be a part of Can?
They can go through the site. They can DM me or Viorica on Twitter, on Instagram, just every ways, every way, any way.
Any way possible to get in touch with you guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. And what I want to add, our community members, it's like it's not just a community, it's like a family. It's like a NFT family, and these guys also bring new members because I don't know, they just say something like, I love this community, I grow with them, you can jump with me to this community and grow all together. So, kind of, yeah, I love them so much. Если вы меня слышите, если вы меня видите, дорогие мои кенчики, люблю вас.
We're going Russian. Go ahead, let them know. Talk to them. It's all right. I don't. One day, I will have the earpiece. I'll be able to translate perfectly. I don't know if you've seen that yet, but I only know very little Russian. I know spicy bowl, right? Isn't that thank
Спасибо.
you? Spicy bowl.
Yeah, thank you.
And I got Tara down here writing in Russian, which I'm going to need to translate. Okay. So this is the Can community website. You guys see up here about the club. You can contact them through the website as well. Let me go through it. What else do we have? We have your object. We brought your object. Wall of bubbles we brought up. Object we brought up. Foundation. We didn't show your foundation. We did show your gallery. Okay. Here's the Instagram. I'm going to attempt to bring this up. And sometimes whenever I bring up Instagram, I lose it somewhere else. So our feed, which is where we're broadcasting through, something funny happens whenever.
Don't lose me.
You know, I'm gonna try to. I have Firefox open, and I'm gonna try to bring up Instagram through Firefox. Let's see if this works. And I don't know why all these other browsers are giving me issues, but for some reason comes up on Chrome. All right, let's see what happens. You know what? I'll say hello to everybody over here while we're here. What's up, everybody on IG? I see you guys. Latinka, hello. Latinka said hello. Marina said hello. Mariella, Oshira. What's up, Will? I see you out there. Boxingology. Mayu. Adufa. Zaha. Maha. Lena. Hello, guys. I'm saying hello to you guys now in case we lose you. Because I'm about to go to her IG, which is something I wanted to show everybody. So hang in there. And I also see you guys dropping comments on X. So let me just drop a hello in here. And I'll drop a hello on IG. And let's hope we don't lose IG now, transferring over to your IG. Because I have a feeling when I move here, something gets scrambled. Okay. I'm on your IG. And I'm at the beginning of your IG. This must have been the beginning of your art journey when you first started creating. Was it always the tablet that you created on, or did you? Because I read somewhere that you picked up the tablet or the iPad. Did it always start on the iPad? Was it always on the iPad? Did you create on the phone? How did you learn digital drawing from here?
No, I use iPad and this beautiful pencil.
Okay. Do your tips wear out?
What?
Okay, let me show you. Hang on. So I have a. Okay, so my tablet, which my video is sitting on right now, is I have the Wacom, and my pen. Am I showing you right? Yeah, my pen has plastic tips, and you have to change these plastic tips from time to time. I don't know if that is the same as you, but sometimes people draw so much the tips wear out, and they don't get as sharp as they used to. So
Yeah, sometimes I already changed twice
oh,
this. Yeah.
okay. So you have to change the tips just like I did.
Yeah.
All right. I was curious about that. It's very interesting. All right. I'm learning here. I don't use my tablet as much as you guys. Okay. So let's scroll through. I'm going to bring up some of these artworks. And I'm going to show them. Okay.
I'm curious, what video do you want to show?
I want to show all of these, Jacky, because I think these videos are your strength. Your art is phenomenal. You have amazing ability with Viorica to build a community. You also have gold coffee cups, which now makes complete sense why you're as successful as you guys are when it comes to this community. But even more than that, you have this unique ability, and it's an art. This is an art, and this is one of my favorite arts, to create social media. The way you create all of these little videos, I think, is an art. Not just the dancing ones, but the ones where, see, this is where, I love your whips, right? But even more than that, you do these videos where they're very unique to social media, and it's a good job of promoting you, your community, your art. And you don't see a lot of artists really grasp this part, right? It's people take so much time creating art and creating the works of art, and there's a saying, right? If you could be the best artist in the world, but if nobody sees your art, then nobody knows it exists, right? And so now with social media and videos, and our ability to um, show social media platforms, TikTok, right? You have YouTube Shorts, you have Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, Facebook Stories. You have Instagram, which you have the ability to put all of these little videos out there. X, right, which is what the algorithm loves. The algorithm loves these little videos, and you have such a unique way of marketing yourself, your community, and your art. And this is something that I think a lot of artists miss, and you are very good at it. And just flicking through your IG, you could see how good at it you are. And I don't have anything in particular that I want to show, but I just thought you did a very good job on the way you edit your videos. How long is it something where you just film with your phone? Like, how long does it take you to kind of put these videos together? Do you see them as you're putting them together? Or, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, thank you. Thank you so much. You say I'm good in it, but I don't think I'm good enough.
I know.
Yeah,
So none of
yeah,
us think we're good enough. Go ahead, go ahead.
yeah. So I'm about Instagram. I'm planning my videos and content, right? And I'm planning what to create, videos or reels or posts or what to do, even stories. So I'm just try to plan all of this stuff with Instagram.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna. No, this one does not have. Okay. So I'm just going through all of your. Yeah. Uh, the one thing that yeah, look, shit. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Now I hope you're watching. I know you got family stuff going on, but I hope you're watching because these are the videos that I'm talking about. I think these are the videos that get the most attention. They're like little commercials for your art. And I think you're very good at this, right? I don't know if you're using templates. I don't know how you're creating these. Maybe you're using CapCut. Okay. But there's got to be.
Oh, I use yeah, I
Yeah.
use CapCut. You just say
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. This my favorite app for creating videos.
I was in
Yeah.
spaces for the longest time, and I was constantly talking to everybody about CapCut, 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 CapCut. And it seems that you have found CapCut and utilized it very well. We're coming up on 2 hours, but I just want everybody to see some of these videos, because these are the videos that go viral. And these are the videos that draw a lot of attention to your work, a lot of attention to your community. And you're very good at these. And I had to figure out where all of this marketing comes from. And it comes from, it seems like it all started back in the days of the coffee.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I just see something in my mind and try to bring it to life. But I feel burnout recently. 1 week of burning out. It was like crazy.
How much, social media takes a lot of time. That's
A
number one.
lot.
Right? I would imagine creating these videos take a ton of time. You seem like a perfectionist, so not only is your art taking time, not only are your videos taking time, but then you have to have time to build the community as well. And you do it all nicely. It all blends together very nicely. I did want to show the clip of you guys running around. I suggest everybody takes a look at her IG, because her IG is a very good example of using social media to build a community show. Is this one of my cats now? Not only that, but using this to promote her art, which is, I think, a crucial part to every artist out there. Okay. Let's get her and the group. I think they're all dancing around up here somewhere for their, I'm almost positive. Let's get them. There's so much to go through. We're going to have to come back. You're going to have to come back. See, and you did so good. It's a 2-hour show, and look at how fast that went. All right, Jacky. We're gonna start wrapping this up and closing this up now. But I did want everybody to take a look at everything that you have got going on, as far as your art, your marketing, your art. We looked at your art. We looked at the marketing of your art. We talked about the community that you guys are building, and so I think this was a very good introduction to Jacky. I wanted everybody to see a little bit of everything. And I was also curious how this happened, because I don't believe in fluke or any type of, I don't think somebody just stumbles upon this at all. But you seem to have been building this through the days of coffee. And so now I'm getting a little bit of better understanding of how this all happened, because there was a little bit of corporate behind you, Gold Cup winning corporate. So let me bring everything back to normal, so we can get ready to close up the show. Let me do this right now. Screen this way. Are we frozen? No, at least we're not frozen, and we're moving over here. Let me put this camera back to normal. Very good. Sony, and you can see me this way. Okay, full guest. We're all good to go. Double guest. Okay, awesome. All right, Jacky. See, look at that. 2-hour show. There's nothing to be nervous about. And look at how fast 2 hours went. Okay, let's wrap this up. Coming close to the end. Jacky, if somebody had to reach out to you, they had to contact you as an artist, or wanted to get to know your community a little bit better, be a part of your community, or take a look at more of your art, maybe, who knows, a commission, hire you, purchase art, how can they find you? What's the best way to reach out to you, communicate with you? Why don't you give them that information?
Catch me on X and Instagram, the better way.
Okay. Best way to reach out to you is X and Instagram. I would agree with that. She's very active on both platforms. That's a very easy way to find her and reach out to her and contact her. Jacky, before we take off and we say goodbye, you went over everything. You introduced us to a little bit about who you are, your path, how that all happened, how you got here. The coffee thing, I think, is such. I didn't learn that on the community show. The coffee, you never talked about the coffee thing, and you showed your golden coffee cups. So that makes a lot of sense now. Why you're so good at what you do in the NFT world, especially with the communities, you and Viorica. Words of inspiration, right? Before we say goodbye to you, and before I thank you for your time and coming on the show, maybe you can offer some words of inspiration to all the artists out there, especially, I think we're just kind of moving out of the bear into the bull. I'm starting to see some art move again. But you guys, you, Varika, the Can community, and a whole mess of your artists have stayed very active and made sales through the bear, where most have, this isn't for me. They took off, they quit. But yet you guys didn't. So maybe you can offer some words of advice, just some thoughts to maybe everybody out there who might not think this is, or might think this is too difficult. Yeah, why don't you take it from here?
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I was thinking what would I love to say to people, like inspiration words. But inspiration, guys, inside of you. This is really important to recognize this passion, this inspiration inside of you, and just do what you do and do what you love, and let's the things that you love become something that you do. It's like the perfect match in life. And one more thing I want to say: purple boobs.
All right, all right. Purple boobs, and let your heart follow your heart. Listen to it. Find something that you love. Get involved, and then follow that road. And then, of course, follow purple boobs as well. Um, Jacky, I want to say thank you for spending 2 hours with us. Thank you for doing the show. It was my way. I wanted to thank all the community leaders for putting on a really good community show, and I thought it was important to bring the community leaders on, and that's what I'll be doing next, because I want to showcase all the community leaders for everything that they've done to keep the community alive. I think it's important, and then I've learned that the community leaders were also artists. So I think you guys deserve the spotlight as well, because you're so busy building that a lot of times your artwork gets overlooked. They don't, people pay attention more to the community and the events and things that you guys are putting on, but they don't realize you guys are all artists as well. And that seems to be even the people who are building some of these sites and these exchanges, they are artists. And so it's just interesting to see everything that, I think it's interesting to get to know the community and the builders as well, because all of you guys are artists as well. So, thank you. I appreciate you coming on the show very much.
Yeah, and I also want to say thank you personally, and thanks to everyone who watching the show. It's a great experience, it's a great experience, and I'm so happy that I've met you. And I don't know, I'm just happy to meet new people, cool people. Everyone tried to make something great for the community in NFT, and I don't know, it's just super cool what you do, and thank you so much. Really appreciate that you позвал меня, I forget, call me to participate in this show.
Yeah, yeah, no,
My English is ушел.
I'm glad that you and Virika said yes. Because we were doing these community shows, and I'm like, I want to bring the leaders and the artists, give them their own spotlights. And so I'm happy that you guys said yes, because sometimes people are worried about communication, but you did a great job. There was nothing to be nervous about. It was a 2-hour show, and you have one last question to answer, Jacky, while I wrap up the show, but I need a song to close out on.
Song. I knew it. Oh my God, I knew it that I need to prepare some song. Okay, I will tell you, but I don't know if you can find it.
Do you have a link?
No. Oh my God, I don't prepare the link to the song.
Is it on
Oh
YouTube?
my God. I don't know. Let's say Neon Rain Paradise Walk. I think you can find it.
Okay.
Paradise Walk. Walk. No,
Hang on.
походка.
Let me make sure I can find this, and we can bring it up. Paradise Rain. All right, guys.
Neon rain.
Neon Rain. Let me bring this up.
Yeah.
Neon Rain. I got it. I got it. I got you. I got it. I got it. I got the song. Yeah. Okay. I got it. All right. Excellent. All right. You got nothing to worry about, Jacky. You did a very successful and complete show from beginning to end. Got Tara over here congratulating you on doing a great show. I want to thank all you. I'm gonna come back and thank all you guys for stopping in. I'm just gonna say goodbye to Jacky right now. So Jacky, I have your song, and I want to say thank you once again for coming on the show. You are free to go back and listen. We're doing the same thing over here on the other side of the world with all the art and the NFTs, right? So I think it's interesting when I talk to you guys over there, and you're all doing the same thing that we're doing, and so it's nice to see the whole planet, on the same page, especially when it comes to art. I've always felt that, when it comes to art, right? It's the one time that everybody gets along. Everybody just focuses on the art and the creating the art. Nobody brings in, any type of crazy shit. Nobody gets into arguments. Everybody has a different perspective. Everybody's okay with everyone else's different perspective. And so to me, I feel like art is a way to bring the entire world together, especially when you're talking about two separate parts of the planet where, two people, communication problems, all sorts of things. So, I just want to say thank you. You're one of, I guess, yeah, we had Anna, but, I think there's a big Russian community that takes part in this NFT world. And I've focused on the Iranian. There's a lot of Iranian artists. And now I'd like to start moving into the Russian artists. I feel like you're one of the first outside of Anna who's made it on the show. So I want to say thank you for coming on the show and having trust. It was a great show. I'm going to close out now, but I appreciate you. And, you could move on. You could go back to creating great art, Jacky. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Jacky. We'll see you on again. This won't be the first time. We'll see you guys again. All right, guys. So that was Jacky. You guys got a chance to meet her now. I really wanted to do spotlight shows specifically for the leaders of the communities who have been on the community shows. I have my artists that I always keep my eye on. I think the community leaders are great artists in their own sense. Not only are they creating art in terms of their artwork, but they're creating communities. They're building within the NFT scene. They're teaching other people how to become successful. And so, there's just so much more going on behind the scenes. And a lot of times as people are building and they're running spaces, even me, right? We're artists. And sometimes we don't get to talk about our art as much as we would like. It gets overshadowed by everything that we're doing and building. So we don't get a chance to talk about it or post it as much as we would like to work on our art 24/7. And that even happens to me. So I saw a good opportunity to bring on all the community leaders of the community shows, which I think is a great thing, and then we'll start spotlighting some of the artists from those shows. But first, I wanted to get the community leaders on. I want to start mixing them in. And so you're going to start seeing a lot of the community. You saw the Galleria community leader, Voyager. He was on the show, I think, 1 or 2 weeks ago. Now you guys got to meet Jacky, who was a part of the Can community. Viorica will be coming on in 2 weeks, so you'll get to meet her. And we'll go through all the communities. We'll get all the communities. The Invisible Chicks we got out there still. We have 23 artists with Sven. We got to get him on. We also have to get 888 on. So there was a lot of communities of the Cactus Boom. So all the communities leaders, this is probably the first time that they're hearing this, but that is why I want to spotlight you guys, because I know you guys are artists as well. Might not be physical artists, but artists in your own ways. And I think it's important to hear from these community leaders. Okay, that's Friday's show with the glitches and the tech and, some of the, hopefully I'm not frozen, I'm still here. And then, Jacky coming on, and great show. Nobody realizes how fast 2 hours go. I didn't really get a chance to go through her full IG. I suggest anybody out there in the NFT world who's just getting started should. They should pay attention to how to blend every single one of these social media clips, these 20-second, 30-second clips, the things that Jacky is doing in CapCut and the way she's piecing her artworks together. These are commercials, and you never know. The algorithm favors these little videos, and you never know which one of these videos are going to go viral, which is going to bring you a ton of people, a ton of views, not only to your communities, but to your artworks. It's like marketing. It's like marketing coffee beans. So on that note, guys, I want everybody out there to win a gold cup in coffee beans. Okay, I want all the artists to step it up and win a gold cup in coffee beans, because this has always been the formula. If you're ever in any spaces with me, this has always been the formula that I felt has worked. I've been here for 3-4 years talking about this formula and taking advantage of all these small video clips. And I think Jacky does it well, which is what I wanted to highlight along with everything else on the show. So on that note, it's Friday. It's the weekend. I want you guys to have a great weekend. Up next in 2 hours, I will be doing TGIF. TGIF on Spaces. It's TGIF is not it's not a show, but it is a space. And so we don't really do anything technical in there. We don't sell. We don't shill. It's just a bunch of us get together and shoot the shit about the week and what's going on in the NFT world. My co-hosts, Sun and Alina, I always look forward to seeing them. And, it's not necessarily any type of specific space. There's no pressure. You can come in, you can shoot the shit, come up on stage with us. However, it is one of my favorite spaces of the week. And that closes up our week, y'all. Our guests in place next week. I guess I could talk about them. We got Ugo Swaka coming on Monday night. We have the Art Cartel, which is not a community, that's not necessarily a community show with linked by art. The next two community shows or group shows will be more. We have the Art Cartel, and then we have Sahar with Sam and his art group. So we'll be focusing on Wednesdays when we're not doing a community show. We'll be focusing on art groups or art cliques. And so next week we'll have the Art Cartel. I think AI will be back next week. I think we have a show next week. And then on Friday we will be featuring, I think, Pega. I think it's Pega's time. I think it's her show coming up on next Friday. So we have a full week already lined up for next week. And man, we are cooking through December. So that's it. I'll see you guys next week on next week's shows. Or I'll see some of you guys on TGIF. But until then, stay up, stay positive, keep creating art. The weekend is a great time to create art, y'all. So, yeah, go out there and create some art. On that note, I'm about to sign off and sign out. Let me bring up this track. Let me say goodbye to all you guys. And thank everybody for joining in. All right, hang on. Let me catch up with all you guys. Kaz Monica. Hello, Kaz. And thank you for stopping in and joining the show. And thank you. Oh, there was a nickname. We didn't get the nickname either. Tara, thank you for joining the show and saying hello. Ramazo, thank you for joining in and saying hello. I think we got to get Rama on a show as well. Art Arena, thank you for joining in and saying hello. Tara, Rama, thank you very much, Tara. Let's get over the IG. Say hello to all you guys. All right. Oh, I should have switched back to the main. That's all right. Let's you know what? Let's do this. Let's shut this down, right? Let's close this up, and then we can bring up Jacky's page. Jacky's page, and this way we'll have it. I forgot to switch this back, but that's all right. There we go. We got Jacky's page open underneath me. Perfect. Okay, guys, I'm going to switch to the full screen. I'm going to get ready to do some of, yeah, perfect. Okay. While I say goodbye to you guys on IG, Guerrera, thank you for joining in. Marina, thank you for joining in. And thank you for saying hello. Mariella, nice to see you. Oshira, thank you for joining in. Will, good to see you. Boxingology, thank you for joining in. Adufa, thank you for joining in. Mayu, thank you for joining in. Sahar, thank you for joining in. Mafa, thank you for joining in. Lena, thank you for joining in. Angelo, good to see you. Thank you for joining in. Chapacan, Viorica, Emily, good to see you, Em. All right, guys. I want to say goodbye to everybody. Look at that. We didn't lose the IG feed either. How about that? All right, very good. I was curious about that. And we got a chance to see all her stuff. So if you guys want to reach out to Jacky, this is where you find her. You can find her on X. You can also, this is the wrong IG. Where is her IG? Where did her IG go? Oh, I got it on the other page. That's where it is. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Okay, let me open this up. There we go. All right, let's bring all this up. Let's get the track going. And that way we can flick through everything, right? Paradise Walk. All right, guys. I will see all you guys on the next show, 416. We might have to play this twice, but great show. Great guest. Thank you once again, Jacky, for coming on. And we'll see everybody on the next show. What happened to Paradise Walk? Man, we are glitching out and freezing out everywhere today. Come on, Paradise Walk. Come back to me. No? You gonna give me problems? Uh-huh.
We made U.S.
Of course. YouTube. We got to get a commercial in. No wonder they're freezing. Seriously? We have YouTube problems now? Yesterday, the last show we had Facebook problems, we had IG problems. This show we had camera freezing problems, which that's never happened on this show before. Now we have YouTube freezing problems. A lot of problems going on. And you know what it is? It's all these UFOs everywhere. Come on, you got to be kidding me right now. YouTube is even acting up now? This is nuts. There's a lot of glitches. It's got to be the aliens, y'all. Watch out. The aliens are everywhere. They're driving people in New Jersey crazy. All right. We'll see everybody next show. That was a damn good show. Da, da. See everyone on the next one.